Afternoon, everybody. Today is another week, and last couple of weeks I've been talking to you guys about the end of my 3-day time period. It's a figurative, not literal, and that's quickly coming to a close. And I've been focused on that, and then also talking about how the lottery at that same time period was growing and everything. And I was expecting that it would grow to become the largest one, as God had said, and then He would give it to me, and that would be the end of that prophecy, right? Only last week somebody else won, and that again throws a wrench in my works. There, I'm like, what happened? So I go out and I pray about it, and I don't hear a response, which usually I do. God tells me, hey, this is what you're overlooking or whatever. This time it's just silence. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, what did I do wrong? And as I'm thinking about it, I'm like, okay, why did you think that it was going to be this time? Well, because I heard that the end of my 3-day time period is it's here. Well, why did you think that? Well, because I had this word that I heard about the 3 days being 3 days being three distinct periods of time. And like, well, how did you know that was from God? And I didn't test it, and then it dawned on me that I don't test every spirit, which I'm supposed to. The Word tells us to do that, but I don't. I was only testing things that were big or game changing or things that were hard for me to believe or something like that. If it was big, kind of like Elijah, I'd say, you've asked a hard thing. If you see this thing happen, then it will be granted you. So it was the only time I was using it to test something was hit and miss, right? And that was a bad logic, and it ended up with me eating a mouthful of dirt. So I learned a lesson from it is dust yourself off, get up, and go back to the point in the timeline of the dream where you know for certain that God has spoken this word to you. So I did that, sat down with my little notebook over here. You guys keep those, all right? And I just went through it and laid out my dream in a timeline scenario where you have, a beginning, an end, like this. I don't know if you can see that, okay? And just the start of the dream, go get the gun. Next step, next major step was my uncle gives me the amalgamation of the gun, right? And so I'm going to go through each individual part, which I've talked to you guys about in the past. I'll link the actual dream below for you guys to check it out if you want to. Anyway, and I realized that all I had done is basically I'd run ahead of God, right? I'm at a certain point in the dream where the enemy runs away, and I thought that I had been gone beyond that and was now stepping into the next part, and that's not actually the way it worked out. So I learned from that and just learned to test every single word that you hear. Every line of reasoning that you're going to apply has to be proven to be an accurate word from God. Otherwise, you're going to try to step on it and you're going to do what I did and fall right through and get soaked, right? All right, so I just want to share it with you. God bless, take care, and I'll see you in the next one next week.